Hello and namaste everyone. Myself Engineer Nilesh Kumar Jha. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see the drawing tools in AutoCAD and all the commands that we can use to draw or to create our project. So without wasting any time, let us create a new model in AutoCAD 2023. And here you can see in the home tab we have so many panels like draw panel, modify panel, annotation panel, layer panel. In the draw panel there are the tools which can be used to create our drawing. For example, line, polyline, circle, arc, rectangle, ellipse and many more. When you click on this drop down you can see so many different tools have been appeared. In this video, I'm going to show you how can we use this line command for creating our drawing. So when you put your cursor on this line command, you can see it has been written there, line creates straight line segments. So by this we can understand this command is used to create a straight line segment. With line you can create a series of contiguous line segments. Each segment is a line object that can be edited separately. So I will show you what does it mean. There is a line and a polyline, so there is a bit difference. And if you want to know more about line by yourself, you can press F1 on your keyboard and you will enter into the website of AutoCAD, and there you can study more about line in detail. For example, let me show you here. Here you can see a pop-up window. Here everything is written about the line command. It creates a series of contiguous line segments. Each segment is a line object that can be edited separately. And in your AutoCAD it is asking me to find this object. Here you can see the icon. To go into the line command, here you can see the same icon here. And when you get into that line command, it will ask you to specify the first point, and then it will ask you to specify the next point and then the next point, and you'll have to click your mouse to create the line segments. The following prompts are displayed. Specify first point, sets the starting point for the line. Here 1 is the starting point for the line. Click a point location. With object snaps or grid snap turned on, the points will be placed precisely. You can also enter coordinates. If instead you press enter or prompt, a new line starts from the end point of the most recently created line, polyline or arc. If the most recently created object is an arc, its endpoint defines the starting point of the line. The line is tangent to the arc, and then specify next point. Again, if you want to know more about the coordinates, here it is written, and I have created a detailed video on the coordinate systems. You can go and watch there. Here at the top of your screen you can see the I button, so you can click there to watch the detailed video on the coordinates in AutoCAD. And now I will close this and will work with this line command. So to go into the line command, you can either click on this icon and you will get into the line command, or you can just press L on your keyboard and there you can see the first option line, and then press the enter button, and then again you will enter into the line command. I'm going into the line command, and here it is asking me specify first point. You can see there is an interface near my cursor also, and in command line also it is asking me to specify the first point. If you don't want that interface near your cursor, what you can do is you can just turn off this dynamic input mode, and then you can see the the interface has been disappeared from there. But if you want that interface to be shown there as it is important while drawing, you can again turn on this dynamic input mode. Okay, so now it is asking me to specify the first point. So you can give the first point of your line anywhere. Suppose I click here, and then it is asking me to specify next point. Okay, so it is asking me to specify the next point, and if I want to draw a very straight line at 0 degree angle, there you can see the angle is showing 0 degree, but I do not know whether it is precise or not while moving, or it will take me more time to create that 0 degree. So for that, what can I do is I can turn on this ortho mode here in the status bar, and then it will create only the straight line, either horizontal or vertical. Horizontal or vertical, you can see there. Okay, now let me select all and delete this. Now let me create some straight lines of some specific length. So it is asking me to specify the first point. I will click here, suppose, and then I need the line of 15 units length. There you can see a blue box or values written in blue box. There is 8.9373. So it is showing the length of the line, but I want a specific length that is equal to 15 units. So I will just press 15 from my keyboard and I will hit enter, and then you can see there a line has been created whose length is 15. And again I want a vertical line, vertically downward, the length of whose should be 10 units. So I will enter 10, enter, and then there you can see the line has been created. The direction of the line is given by your cursor. Here the direction will be only horizontal and vertical as this ortho mode is on. And now if you turn off this ortho mode, you can give any direction. Suppose I want to go in this way. I will show you how to give the specific angle also, but here the direction of my line is this, so my line will be created in this direction only. If I put my cursor here, the line will be created in this direction. Let me show you. 15, enter, and you can see the line is in this direction. Okay, so to get out of the line command, just press ESC button on your keyboard. Okay, and again if you want to go in the recently used command, what you can do, you can just press a space button on your keyboard, and then you will enter the recently used command, and the recently used was line command, and again you are into the line command. And now I want to create my line which is at 45-degree angle and whose length is 20 units. So for that, what can I do is enter the first point, that is specify the first point, and then the length should be 20 units. So I will enter 2020 and then will not hit enter button on my keyboard. Instead I will press the less than button, that is shift, and this you can see for angle. Now I have entered into the polar coordinate system where I am required to provide the length of the line and the angle or the orientation of the line, and here I need to give 45-degree. There you can see it's 45, and now enter, and now my line has been created which is 45-degree with the horizontal. If you don't believe it, let me show you. First I will create. Okay, and now let me measure this. So to measure the angle between these two lines and the length, what you can see, I don't want to give the dimension lines, I just want to know what is the length or what is the angle. So for that, here you have measure quick displays. It displays measurements of the geometry near the cursor in a 2D plan. So I will click here, and then you can see there the length of one line is 20 units and the angle it is showing is 45-degree, and the another line which I created just to measure the angle is of length 7.4831. If I bring my cursor here, you can see there the length 15.00, the length is 10.00, and their angle is 75-degree down there. And now here the length of this line which is at the bottom is 15 units. In this way you can just quickly display the measurements of the geometry near the cursor. Now to get out of this command, just press ESC button. Now I need to clear this all. Now here is a line. I want to create a line just below this line where the starting point should be below this point and the ending point should be below this point. So I can do by creating offset also, but I will not use offset command right now. What I will do is I will create by line command only, but by using the tracking system. So for that, let me go into the line command, but I will not click here or not even press the L enter. I will use the space button now. Now if you press the space button, you will enter into the lastly used command which was the line command. And now when you put your mouse here, you can see there is a tracking line down there in a green color. Okay, now you click here and now where to enter this point. So for that you need to go to this point, and when you come down you can see there is another tracking line, and now click here. Again press a space button and then again you want to create a new line, again you press the space button, and now again put your cursor here and a tracking line will be created. And then again to track the point here, just put your cursor on this line and you can see the point has been tracked. Here I have created 4 different lines which are parallel to each other, and now I want to change the thickness of these 2 lines. Here is the first line, second line and the third line. I want to change the thickness. Now I will click on this line, that is I have selected this line, and then in the properties I can see here this is for the thickness and this is for the line type. So I will go into this property, this is the line weight property. In the line weight property I will make it 0.6. okay, and again I will press the ESC button, and now I will select this line, and again I will get into the line weight property and I will press 0.90 and again ESC. Now you can see there is no change in the lines, but the weight of these lines, when you now select this, you can see the weight is 0.6 mm. Again when you select this line, it is 0.90 mm. The properties has been changed, but there is no difference. All the 4 lines are the same now. So to make that difference, what we can do now, we will go to this customization menu, and here we can find the line weight option. Click on this, and then a new icon will generate here, and when you turn it on, you can see the line weight of these 2 lines have been changed. Yes, and now again if you want to hide this line weight changed, what you can do again is you can just turn it off, and you can see all the lines are now same. Okay, and now I want to change the color of all these lines. To change the color of these lines, what we can do, just select here, and here you can see in the properties this is the object color. Now press here and give the color of the line that you want. Again select this line and give the color of the line. In this way you can change the color and the line weight. And now I want to change the line type, so for that let me create some other lines. Now that I have created the line, I want to change the line type. To change the line type, what we can do is just select the lines you want to change, and here you can see there is a property of line type. And now this is by layer, by block and the continuous, and no other types here. So we will select others, and here we can see only the continuous line type is present. I will load from here, and then you can see the line types. There are different line types presented here. Now which line type do we want? Suppose I want this batting, so I will click this batting and okay, and okay. Okay, so let me first select this line, and by layer, and then batting. You can see the line type has been changed. Okay, again if you want to change the color of these 2 lines, then just go here and change the color, whatever color you want. See, and now I want to change the color, the type of these 2 lines. So first I need to load what type I want here. I want, suppose this dot line. Okay, okay, and okay, and now here you can see the dot has been appeared. So now select these 2 lines, and again select this dot. Now we can see the dotted lines have been created there. Okay, again I want to provide the center line for these 2 lines. So here I will go and will load another load, and then I will go to center line. Which center line do we want? Suppose I want this center line, so okay and okay, and now here there is the center line. So now select this line and select this line, and from here we can select the center line. And now I want to change the color of these 2 lines. So to change the color of these 2 lines, again get here and change the color. And if you want to change the thickness of the line, so again what you can do is you can change the thickness of line too. The thickness of line has also been changed. Yes, in this way we can create and edit the line types, line thickness, and whatever you want. The another method of creating lines is by coordinate method. And when will we use this coordinate method? We will be using this when we know the specific coordinates of the points of the line, that is the coordinates of end points of the line. Yes, and to know more about this status bar, you can go into this playlist and you can look after the status bar. And to know more about the coordinates in detail, you can again visit my playlist. You will find there in detail. And now the another method of creating line is the polyline, but we will not see polyline in this video. We will see about the polyline in the another one. But one thing that I want to show you about the difference of line and polyline is the line object is the collection of individual segments, but the polyline object or the object created by polyline is a single element. For example, I want to create a rectangle using this line command and polyline command. We can see here this is the line command, and let me create a rectangle here. Okay, so a rectangle has been created using the line command, and again I want to create the rectangle using polyline command. Okay, and now I will show you what is the difference between these two lines. So when you click on the element of the line object or the object created by line command, you can see a single element has been selected. Again, if you have to select this, you will have to click here. You will have to click a single object at a time. And now if you want to click this rectangle, when you click here, the whole rectangle will be selected as it is a single element or the individual element created by polyline here. And now what another thing I want to say you is, again I want to create a rectangle using line command. So for that, what I can do here, and now to close this figure, either you go and click here, or what you can do is just press C and enter, and now the rectangle will be closed. Okay, in this way you can create many different things using line command. And in the next video we will see how to use the polyline command. And to see the property, what you can do is just for example, you want to see the property of this line, just click on the line and then right click, and then you can see here the properties. Now when you click on this properties, you can see a window has been appeared here. Here you can see the general information, the visualization, and the geometry of the line. For example, color, layer, we will understand about layer later on, line type, and then line weight. Okay, and here is the geometry means the length, angle, and the x coordinate, y coordinate, z coordinate of a starting point, again the x coordinate, y coordinate, and the z coordinate of ending point. All the properties you can see here. Okay, so I hope you liked the video. If you really liked it, please hit the like button, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new here, and do not forget to share with your friends too. Thanks for watching.